Good evening, everyone. Ragewood here, back for episode 3 of the free-to-play series. Now, it's been a few days since I've done an update. I was really busy with real-life work, unfortunately getting in the way of my gaming. However, I have been playing in the background, making some small improvements sort of as I go. The only thing really that I've not been utilising is my bread properly or my stamina. Because I had 200 built up in my reserve, which means I have actually missed 200. So that's a bit, rubbish, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I think last we left off, I think I had a few days left on the resetting event that we had. Obviously, that has now since passed. So let's take a look at the heroes I have decided to go with. So these 5 at the top are essentially my main 5 now. Vinyara I have now scrolled as well, as you can see, and she's been really clutch for me. In just general progression. She's not someone I have on my main account, so I've not used her before, but I'm actually really happy, I suppose. The battle skill is, just amazing, especially for like Venom and things like that. Granting the shield and the defense up is really nice, and it also pairs fantastic with my Adolphus if the shield from this happens to line up with his ultimate, so you get a heal as well. And then the sort of dispelling of buffs and the ultimate down is also just very nice. It's allowing me to do curse very easily, which it's just massive for me because I don't actually have any other buff remover, I don't think, at the moment. So yes, very happy with Vinyara. I'm using the main character at the moment. Obviously, I really should probably be using Sigrid in here. I don't have loads of debuffs, but I didn't reset in time and put anything in Sigrid, so I'm only just putting her in my little thing in the camp now to level her up slowly. Adolphus is fantastic. So shields, I think, in this game are better than general healing, because when your health bar's full, you can't gain any more. You can gain shields though. So, and as I mentioned, sort of pairing really nicely with Vinyara from his passive. So they've already got a shield. It heals them equal to 75%. So that's just gravy right there. Zaloff is fantastic. Again, he's not scrolled at the moment, but again the healing granted from this is also very nice as well, and the recharge speed slow is sort of coming in handy. And then Furbath is my tank. I just finished scrolling him today. He's got the attack down, he's got the heal from his thing here as well, and a cleanse. Now the cleanse isn't really coming into effect much, but it is there. Lucian and Nathaniel I've levelled in the pit recently. As mentioned, I've got these 2 in there now, along with Filto. So I did pull Filto today. I didn't record it because I was on my phone at work. I mean, I wasn't on my phone at work. So this is a really great pull. The downside is I don't really have any rally to go with him. I do have Welby, which might work, but again, I don't have all the scrolls yet to max him out, so I'm just gonna passively level him and just see what happens. But yes, he is the 4th legendary pulled. I did also get a rash, which I showed at the end of my last video, but I don't have any fire, so or wild even to go with him. So not only is he bang average with other wild heroes, he's even worse without any support. So not investing too much into him at the moment. As you can see, new, I did get an Isolde, so again, she will go very nicely with the Adolphus, because she has a shield herself. We've got a couple of other epics. Dueling is a new one for me, so he'll probably be my Radiant and Lightning tank when I get down to it. Lydia is great as well. She just can bring control immunity, and she's immortal. But he's bringing me attack down. You know, okay, it's on a battle skill, which isn't ideal. And his ally protection, obviously, is to everyone. So I think he might be a bit more sturdy. Not someone I've used on my main account, so I'm looking forward to that one as well. I did trial this guy a little bit. He's got some buff removal himself, so we'll see. Oh wait, I've just read that, buff removal, so I do have 2 buff removals. Anyway, and then rares wise, Usha is obviously, we know, is very strong. Neda is new for me. I got Adrian Megan now. Welby, as I mentioned earlier. Irina is still queen. And we got a few more down here. But yes, 5 level 90s. And we're now starting to progress onwards to get some more level 90s now. Gear-wise then, I have got a few pieces of gear. A lot of the legendary gear has been coming from Faye. We've been getting the Faye Meander changes. I think it's quite nice, getting a lot of gear drops and things like that. So I do have an accuracy and skill haste set on Vinyara. Not the best stats, but it doesn't matter at this stage. Attack percent chest, some crit rate gloves, and a defense amulet. So very nice. Obviously got my crown up to level 16 now too. And recently, since the last video, I have bought the music box. I don't know why I didn't buy it before, but I got a lot of shields, so this is going to be the next one I level up, along with the tiara for Adolphus. Looking at the main character then as my damage dealer, again, I've been quite fortunate that I managed to get a couple of the crit set pieces. Okay, 2 crit rate roll there, only 1 here with 3 defense rolls here, but you know, the plus side to that is that, you know, my damage dealer is quite survivable, so, you know, not going to grumble too much about that. I do have a rune, like those Philosopher's Stones, to turn a piece of epic gear into legendary to make this a 3-piece set, but I haven't got a piece that I want to use it on yet, so we're holding fire there. I've got an ancestral set that rolled 3 attack, and this sort of enlightenment sword which missed the 2 things I wanted, so we've ignored that. Glove wise, attack percent here, crit damage there, but again not the perfect sets there. And chests and helms. We've been very fortunate with the helms. This one's rolled resistance. This one rolled 3 attack and crit damage. Double flat defense, so we're not really interested in that gambler's piece at the moment. We got 2 accuracy rolls, a crit rate roll there. Crit damage. And this one was a reasonable piece, which is on Furbath. Rune. Okay, rune. Some enlightenment runes. And I'll go over the dungeons as well. Zarnoth, and just in some the best pieces that I could find. The same with Furbath, although I've not been fortunate enough to get a poison rune yet for him. Not a single one, and I have been trying, but not one. So there you go. Hashtag never lucky. Right, so let's take a look then. So if we move to the Goblin Lair, I can clear stage 7. I've not been able to 3-star stage 8 currently. Frostdomain I haven't really run too much, but I will need to eventually, because obviously Vinyara is going to need the legendary crystals for her. Tempest Domain I have pushed to level 9. And Flame Domain is still on 7, so again 2 things we will need to do soon. Venom then, I have done level 8. Level 9 is a bit of a step too far for me at the moment. Now, level 8 also I can only do if I have some food. So what I will do, I will open a bread just so I can show this here. So this is the setup that I have. I've got Vinyara and my main character over here to do damage to this orb here, try and kill it quickly. It doesn't generally happen quickly at all. I actually find by the time I kill this one, I've probably taken 2/3 of the Harpy's HP, which isn't great, so this will need work. And I think perhaps when I get Sigrid in, maybe the main character's gear, that will change. But yes, I do have to use some sort of 10% defense food to get this done, which is not ideal, but we're getting it done now. Obviously, farming gear isn't massively important in this game, largely due to the fact that it gets reset at the end of each season. But I wanted to get some pieces to essentially help me clear the content moving forward. So I'm going to pause the recording here and we will come back when it's finished. So actually I just want to jump back in midway through this fight just to show you. As you can see, we're almost 1/3 of the way HP on the boss done. We still haven't killed that orb on the left, so not the fastest. It does get sketchy a few times, but it can consistently clear it. I'd say it's probably a 90-95% clear rate at the moment as is. So, but yeah, just wanted to show you. Say we've only just killed it, and yeah, the boss is basically dead at this point. So there we are, guys. 2 minutes 34 there. Actually, my fastest clear. It might be some of the gear that we've recently got. And we did get a legendary piece here from the skill haste set. Attack percent and accuracy, so could be okay. Got a skill haste sword and some flat HP gloves. Now those are a sale for me. I know I'm still early days and I should be keeping a lot of the gear, but I'm never going to use flat HP gloves even at this stage now, and I'm only a little over a week in, I believe, if we just double check our daily check-in. So yeah, we are day 8 now, so a little over a week in. As I say, those gloves are just no use to me at this stage. So right, so we'll that was Venom, so yeah, I can do it. I just require that food. Now Grave of Curse, I can do level 8 as well. I don't need the food to do this. The combination of Adolphus and Vinyara makes this very easy for me, but I do have to manual it, simply just because of the way the knockback and the turn meter slow that we've got from Zarloth means that I can't auto it. So at this stage I sort of use Vinyara's ult to remove the buffs, knock the turn meter back, and then just before his ult goes off, I will use Adolphus's to give us the shield, and between that and the attack down, we don't lose any HP, so the boss doesn't get his shield. And it's essentially rinse and repeat this for 2-3 minutes, So Vinyara's attack down, and then just before the boss goes, Adolphus will go, and there we are. Pow, take smack, no shield. And again, let's say not fast, but it works. So once again, I will pause this here, and then we will come back to it towards the end. And here we are then, coming to the end here of this one. There we are. So the time taken for that one was 3:23. My best is 3:16. We did get some legendary gloves. Please have defense percentage. No, flat HP. I'm gonna keep those just because I don't have many legendary pieces, but they will be an eventual sell. We got an attack percent chest and just a random weapon there. Now the next dungeon we all know is Grave of Rot, but that is one I actually haven't pushed yet. All of the gear that I've got has come from the Fame, and now realistically, how far can I go? I don't think I could progress it too far because I don't have a cleanser really. I have Nathaniel and Furbath, who will maybe do the job between them, but what I really need is like a Vic Hook or something, but because I'm not buying the $1 chest, I have to wait until I physically pull a Vic Hook. So not one I've pushed too much, but I reckon I would probably stall out around level 5 or 6 at the moment. And then Heretical Ruins. Now this is one I have been doing because I've been dying to get a poison rune for my Furbath, and I have very unsuccessfully been doing that. Defense would be great because then I could hopefully push Venom higher, and vice versa. So again, I'm just going to let this run into the background, and so just talk about my team. Now it is only a 3-man elemental affinity, so my Furbath, my Dolphus, and my main character are getting the benefits from that sort of synergy. But between them, they can do everything that I need them to do. So, and that's important early game, especially before the reset event finishes. You want to find a team that's going to be able to do everything for you. You want the same team for Goblin, the same team for Vortex, the same team for your dungeons, and Fae, etc. And I am using this team for all of that. Now, it is not sexy, it is not the fastest, as we have seen, but it does get the job done. So, and that's what you want in your first team. From here, I will be branching out, getting other 3-man synergies going, and go from there. So that's sort of a piece of advice you'll hear from a lot of content creators is make sure the first 5 heroes you're getting up to 70, 90, what have you, can do everything for you. Now again, like all my other dungeons, this is not fast, but it does get the job done. So again, I'll pause it and we'll come back at the end. And here we are, coming to a close on the Heretical Ruins. That'd be probably one more. Yeah, there we are. Again, not a fast team. I keep saying that, but I'm going to keep saying it. Still no poison rune. We've got an attack lightning and a crit damage with crit rate one. Ooh, could be very nice for our friend Zarloth here. So the last thing to show you then really is the Vortex. Now I have already done this today. Got it in nice and early because otherwise I just forget. And I'm hovering, last I checked, sort of around the 60s, 70s. So yeah, 61 at the moment. So I'm very behind on the curve, to be frank with you. This if will guy though, I mean, when you've pulled these 3, how are you going to keep up? Let's be honest. And he's got the 3 platinum set. Yep, so this guy is certainly making it difficult for us free-to-players to keep up. However, Pip is doing this little series with a few of us, and he's doing very well. There are a few sort of higher up here who are doing the free-to-play series, so well done to all of you guys who are pushing it. as I say, for me, I'm hovering around 7 million with the team that I've got. This is before Adolphus was sort of maxed out this morning. So yeah, but you know, I'm reasonably happy with that. You know, my ranking awards, I'm getting my 220. Be nice to get the 300, but it's not something I'm stressing too much about. So sat around 70 at the moment. So we're still in contention to get the horse on this account, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that with my knowledge and experience that I will be able to push up into maybe the top 20, top 50, just depending on how the pools go when other world rolls around, that kind of thing. So what's next for me, essentially? So I'm going to continue to work through the journal. I am blocked out at the moment. I can't unlock this till I hit the next level, so that is what we're waiting for. I will get another Heliolite when that happens. I'm going to continue to try and push Faye just because of the rewards that we get from it. I am on stage 81 out of the 100 available, and this stage is particularly hard for me at the moment. This is the one where we have a Quester jumping on the back line along with our Ripicus, and then you've also got an Elekaba making life difficult as well. So I am struggling at 81. I have hit a bit of a roadblock, but hopefully we can push on very soon. Labyrinth of Curiosities, because I've got a mixed team, I can't do any of those. But we have done everything else up till that point. And just wanted to sort of just to show you sort of things. So say this is where we got some legendary runes, some legendary artifacts are actually ones just from doing the Fae, and I really like the changes they've made to this, especially the no running around. They just need to do the same on the Labyrinth. But yeah, overall, you know, season journey, I have now completed all of the basic stuff here. And we're making our way through this. The changes to season 1 are amazing. By you know, the main one is this the generosity that when it comes to the dice and things like that makes it great if you are new coming to the game. Now there is still a lot of salt hanging around for people who are in S2, S3. I'm sure these sort of changes will come. But say if you're someone just starting out, the fact that this is achievable in what's going to be 2 weeks for me, without a penny spent, is fantastic. This is the sort of thing that needs to happen in the game. It needs to be more user friendly, and I'm saying that as someone who spent a lot of money on his main account. So that's fantastic. The Fae Meadow is fantastic, and the arena changes are great too. I have done another video on that separately. I'm not top tier, but I'm certainly not the worst person either at present, so we're hanging around there. And there we are, guys. That is the sort of the free-to-play account so far. As I say, I'm going to continue to push the Fae, push the missions, run some Goblin. Once I get some sort of 4 or 5 decent sets, you know, a damage set, a tank set, some accuracy. Once I've done that, I won't run the dungeons at all. But I'm going to continue to push the Phoenix until I get a poison rune. Then we can progress the other dungeons higher and run a boatload of Goblin, as we're all used to. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed just this free play series. I know I'm enjoying it. It's certainly refreshing. And yeah, if you've got any ideas on what I should focus on next, what you think I'm doing wrong, do let me know. And I will see you probably in a few days' time with the next one. Take it easy, look after yourselves, work hard, but play harder, and I'll see you in another video soon.